Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I've been hard at work. We are all in the basement right now, so you can see the mess everywhere. But I've been hard at work all day doing up some DIY, so I thought I'd just quickly jump on and share them with you. For those of you that have seen my videos, you know I'm not very technically savvy, so I'm just going to have to show you the finished product and explain my way through it. So this base on here, they're all Dollar Tree items with the exception of two gift bags that I got, one at Walmart, one at Dollar General, but I'll show those to you. For the most part, it's all Dollar Tree. So this base here had the skull head on it. Hang on, I'll grab one just a sec. So it looks like this, and then it had that skull head here that I just pulled off. So I just cut it off here, and then I spray painted it. I chose to spray paint it silver because I wanted it to match these really pretty tea light holders that have been out. I also have the square ones too, and I propped them up trying to decide what I was going to do, but at the end of the day I decided to go with the round. These little vases I got at the Dollarama last year for $1, but any of the smaller Dollar Tree votive holders will do. That pretty cracked glass one would look nice. There's a couple of smaller options that you can use. I just happen to have those here at home, so I used those. So I just gave this 2 coats of the Rust-Oleum 2 times the coverage, and then hot glued. I didn't use my E6000, I just wanted to knock these out. So then I just hot glued this one on there and then hot glued this on top. I'm still trying to decide on my candles. I've got these pretty flickering ones in the silver. I also have them in the red. I don't know where this stuff is going yet, so that will help me determine. I've got also the little red flickering tea lights, and then I've got 2 of these. So, I mean, that's very pretty in there too. I don't know which way I'll go, but at the end of the day, I've got some options for that. So these were very, very easy. And if you can't get your hands on those skulls because it is the day before Halloween, they may be sold out. You could use that candle holder, you know, that candlestick that I just didn't have. I didn't have any, and I had these, and I actually was quite surprised. I looked at my glass stash and I didn't have any of those, so they certainly went on the list so that I've got them in a situation like this when I want to do something. So there's DIY project from today, number 1. Okay, here is DIY project number 2. It's just a little Christmas tree with a bow, and then this is just one of the gold pine cones down here at the bottom for a stem. I used a piece of cardboard on the back just so that I had something to glue these to. I originally started to try and do them freeform, but I realized I wasn't that skilled, so I needed a backer, so I just used a cardboard box and stuck this bow on it. So I'll show you the items I used for this. So the first thing I grabbed was a package of these bows. There's 5 in a package. They're Christmas ornaments, and then I hairsprayed it. The next one is one of these tubes of 15 ornaments, and this happens to be the shiny one. That is the matte that I used there, but I had picked up both of these because I didn't know which one I was going to go with, and at the end of the day I chose the matte. And then, sorry, these are all in a baggie, but those little pine cones that are hitting the Dollar Tree now, they're all glittery. They're in here because I've hairsprayed them, so I know that these won't be a glitter bomb, and there's an extra one of those little bows in there because I'm going to make one for my stepmother for Christmas as well. So very inexpensive, and the cardboard box I just had here. So, and your glue gun. So that's all you need. So I'll give you another quick shot of that. Don't pay attention to the mess in my basement, ladies, okay? But yeah, so there it is. Very cute. And then I just used some burlap twine on the back just with my hot glue gun to put a little loop on the back there. So that's number 2. Okay, so here are the next 2 projects. They're just gift bags in a frame. So I showed you in my Dollar Tree haul that I got the 8x10 frames with the little mat in them, and that I was going to spray paint them. They were originally gold, so I did that. I spray painted them again with the Rust-Oleum 2 times the coverage in the metallic silver. This is that sweet little gift bag that I hauled on my American shopping trip to Walmart. And I paid, I think it was $1.97, if not $1.47 for this bag. And then I'd taken the handles off, but it had 2 holes up here. So I thought, oh, what am I going to do with that? Well, those foam snowflakes that we get from the Dollar Tree, I just stuck 4 of them up there to kind of make it look like they were supposed to be there, or just as a little addition to the project. So I am really happy with how this turned out. I think it's very sweet. Sorry about the glare. Let me see if I can get a. So yeah, I thought it was really cute. So I'm excited to hang that somewhere in my home. This one I'm not so happy with because it's wrong. Santa's got a gold belt and I put it in a silver frame. Let me try and adjust the glare here. I'm not happy with this. At the end of the day, I will, because I'm just not happy. But this is how I wanted it to turn out, just not this color of frame. So I'll swap out the frame. I have other 8x10 frames, and I've got the gold metallic spray paint. So I'll just spray paint it and then stick this in there. I don't know if I'm going to glitz it up a little bit with those snowflakes and like embellish it here. Let me see. I've got them right behind me. I don't know if maybe I want to put that in there just to give it some depth and dimension. I may. I don't know, but I know I've got to get it out of that frame, but that was my intent behind that. So again, it's a gift bag that I framed. So those are 2 more things I did today. Okay, so this one we're going sideways and far away. I'll come close up again. I got this idea from Catherine at Do It on a Dime. So what she did, she just took a pool noodle and she duct taped it and then just wrapped the dollar store garland around it, which is exactly what I did. In fact, I tried to make it more sturdy. So the 2 ends that came together, I always keep the extra wiring from my flowers that I don't use, because sometimes I'll pop a flower head off and glue it on something that, well, example here, right here. I've popped these flower heads right off the top of their stems and glued them on here. Well, now I'm left with the stem. Well, I always keep everything, right? So I took those wired stems and stuck them in the end of the pool noodle and tried to put it in the other side, almost like a faux rebar, if you will, trying to make it more sturdy. And then I duct taped around it, and then I just took the garland all around it, and then I just stuck whatever I wanted around it. So I had bought a tube of these green ornaments and a tube of the Santa Claus and his belt, and then I had these bells that we were able to get. This dahlia actually is left over from my fall flowers, but I thought it's just another punch of a different type of red. And then obviously that bell that we all see at the Dollar Tree. This is just a little ornament that I got at the Dollarama last year, and they were like these snowmen, 2 for $1. Well, the same is true of this. So I stuck that on there, another one of those bells, and this came off one of the floral picks. So I stuck that in there for a bit of color, and then that sweet little snowman guy, and then one of the candy canes that come in the box from the Dollar Tree, and then again pulled this right off its stem, off the floral arrangement, and stuck that in there. And then this is the reindeer that's available this year, and I had this bow in my ornament. I always go out after Christmas and grab things and put them in a bucket so that I can use them the following year. So I would even venture a guess as to say I probably paid 25 cents for this, because it was in my stash of things that I've bought in years gone by, and it's cheap, right? And then just in the middle, I hung this Christmas ornament, and then I just put some poinsettias up here at the top, and I plucked these leaves off, and actually a different arrangement just to give it, again, some more color up there at the top. I don't know if it's finished. I mean, it's a wreath. You always look at them and go, is it finished? I don't know. I don't know if I want something more over here. I don't know if it's too blank there, but I'll stare at it for a while more and see. If I put something there, it may make it offset. I don't know. Maybe I should have moved this ball up a bit more and that over. But, I mean, we can all critique everything, right? So that's the wreath that I made. And now here is the floral arrangement that I did in the Dollar Tree ice bucket. So I just grabbed this ice bucket at the Dollar Tree the other day, knowing full well that I wasn't going to use it as an ice bucket, but that I wanted to use it to do my flower arrangement. I have a small round table up in my living room, and I like to put a focal flower arrangement on there. So I have, well, here, I'm going to show you my floor. Look at, I have glitter bomb, so I had the vacuum cleaner out. But I just have my flower stems all over the floor, and I was just grabbing and going. So I have things in here, like there's an apple. I picked off one of the picks. I have 2 full branches of one of the white and one of the red poinsettia, and I didn't even cut them off. I just spread them out and stuck them in my floral foam. I have 2 of the round circle floral foams down in the bottom here, and then just different little things that I've picked up at the Dollar Tree, and I just stuck them in there. So it's high in some spots and low in other spots, and I really like that. I wanted it to be a big statement on this little table. So this is the finished product for that. So I'll just give it a turn. I even have roses in there. I'd picked up a thing of red roses and white roses just to use as filler during Christmas, because it seems that that's all there is poinsettias. So I wanted something a little bit more than just a poinsettia. So anyway, you can do this any way you want. I mean, the sky's the limit when it comes to your tastes and your floral designs, but that's what I did with that ice bucket. So here we are backed up. So I think it turned out quite nice. So there's that. Okay, last but not least, I want to show you something that's in progress. This is something that I always like to do. I always have on the corner of my dresser a small squat floral arrangement based on the season. So this was my fall arrangement, and I've just got little acorns on skewers, but it's very small. It's that flared vase that almost looks like a mint julep cup, just a bit bigger. But what I do is I roll the inside with paint so that I can hide my mechanics. So I just wanted to show you guys that this is, I went with the rose bowl because it reminds me of a snowball. And I hemmed and hawed about what color I was going to roll the inside. I could have rolled it red, but I'm putting red and white poinsettias in there, so is that too much red? I could have rolled it green, but I didn't really like the green. I mean, I have the holiday green and the holiday red from the Dollar Tree. They're a paint line, but I didn't really like the green. So at the end of the day, I thought, you know what, Dana, you chose that particular rose bowl because it reminded you of a snowball. So roll it white on the inside, and so that's what I did. So all I do is I pour paint in there, I just roll it around and flip it upside down on one of these foam trays that we can get at the Dollar Tree. I think there's like 16 in a pack or something for $1.25. I then flip it upside down overnight, and then tomorrow I'll come. There'll be a little bit of spillage on the top. Well, I just use a baby wipe and clean that off. But then this way I can put my floor, then I leave it dry for 3 to 4 days. Like, it's Monday now. I probably won't touch this project again until Saturday, just so that I can be sure that the paint inside has cured. But it allows for the outside of the glass to still be shiny. And I quite like that. Rather than painting the outside of it, I roll the inside. And then I can put my floral foam in there, and then you don't see all these sticks all over the place, and then I'll make something for Christmas. But that's just a trick that I like to do, and I thought maybe you girls would like to try that as well. Just roll the inside of the glass so that it's not glass, and you can hide the mechanics of what it is that you're doing. So anyway, those are my DIY projects that I worked on today. Oh, yes, I made a new video recording device. Look it, guys. That's what I normally do. So this is the bottle I bought the other night. I shoved green sand in there. I stuck the selfie stick in, and then I shoved the green stand in there. So that is my very heavy duty, expensive piece of recording equipment so I can do my videos. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed these few DIYs that I did tonight, and you'll get inspired to do some more of your own. I was busy making lists and things here so that I can pop out to the Dollar Tree and get a few more things so I can get working on my Christmas projects. I'm going on a little holiday, so that's eating into my DIY time, so I've got to get busy so that I can get these things ahead. So anyway, if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button, comment, like, share, hit the notification bell, and I look forward to talking to you all soon. Bye for now.